Are you being loving and kind to yourself? That's the question we're going to be talking about today. My name is Jerica. And for all of our first or second generation college students, welcome to the community. Grab your coffee or tea, and I'll see you on the other side. Welcome back, everybody. A few times during the school year, I want to sit down, get relaxed, and give you some encouragement as an incoming or current first or second generation college student. I found that while working with students, there's this piece about when college gets tough, what do you do? When things get hard, what do you do? My hope is by sitting down and being intentional and taking a pause, we can focus on college mindset topics that will become a source of strength as you go through the school year. Let's get started. The first tip to being more kind and loving to yourself is to focus on the truth. Focus on the truth. As a first or second generation college student, I want you to get into the habit of recognizing when non-truth statements enter your space or even your mind. For example, like, have you had a thought of like, okay, I'm not smart enough for college? Or maybe you had like a family member call you on the day that you're feeling the lowest and say, hey, maybe college isn't for you. You need to stop. Or maybe you have a friend, and I hope you have a friend. Like, I want friends like this for everybody that says, you are super smart. You're doing amazing in college. Keep going. Or maybe you have a parent that says, hey, you didn't do well on that test, but that's okay. You're going to get it on the next time, right? They are being positive and encouraging and saying the truth. The ability to stop and recognize that, hey, that statement that came into my space was truth or not truth, and only letting in the truth and saying to the non truth, you got to hit the door, right? It's how you start being more loving and kind to yourself. So, what is one way that you can work on blocking the non truth statements from impacting the way that you're showing up in college? One method I like to do is to have something called a sticky note. And here I have an orange sticky note here. I love to use sticky notes, and I put positive statements on my sticky notes, and then I place them in strategic places that I can read to say, nope, that's not true. When that negative statement comes into my brain or it comes into my life in the form of a person, I'm like, nope, that's not true. So I love to place these on the floor by the bed. Like, you can tape it down to the bed. So as soon as you get out in the morning, you look down, you're like, bam, there's a positive statement. Or on a bathroom mirror. I've seen students like place these on laptops. I have done it on a steering wheel. Like, for example, let's say you're going and you have a really intense test, and we've all been there, right? You wake up and you're just like, oh my goodness, okay, am I going to be able to do this test? I've studied, but I'm just not sure. You can look down and it says you're going to do great today. You're amazing. You're hardworking. All the positive things, right? But because these were previously and strategically placed, they're ready to go. So you are just looking wherever they are, and it's reminding you that, hey, that negative thought that just popped in, nope, this is the truth, hit the door. The second way to being more kind and loving to yourself is to turn off the noise. I don't have to tell you guys this, but our society has an insane amount of noise. So much so you can find yourself doing things that don't fill you up. Case in point, scrolling on my phone for hours. Like, I have no idea why I'm on this app just scrolling, right? Or watching a Netflix show for hours. And I'm just like, how did this happen? What I found is, like, when I don't listen to that voice in me that's saying, this is draining, this is noise filling, stop it, I instantly regret it. And for you, it will impact how you show up in college, right? So, what can you do if this noise, this life of noise, is your reality? Well, I want to start by asking you this question: what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Maybe it's sitting down and journaling while listening to your favorite music and drinking some tea. Or maybe you've always wanted to learn how to dance or play tennis or get better at volleyball. Or maybe what brings you joy is going to the spa or getting your hair cut or going for a walk, right? The way to combat the noise is to be intentional about doing the things that bring you joy. The way to combat the noise is to be intentional about doing the things that bring you joy. And I want you to take some time to think about what are those things that bring you joy, right? And then you're going to strategically plan out that, hey, once a week, I'm going to do that thing. And if it's three things, maybe you can't do it every week. You could say once a month, I'm going to do all these three things. Whatever you do, I want you to choose joy. And the way to choose joy is to shut off the noise, reduce the noise, and it will reflect in how you do college day to day. Less anxiety, less sadness, more joy, more gratefulness. I know it sounds super simple, but we all need these reminders. These are the reminders I received in college, and I think would be helpful for you to receive as well and to actually put into practice on a day to day. So, those are my 2 tips on how to be more loving and kind to yourself. Remember, in the midst of the noise that comes with being a first or second generation college student, I want you to take some time to focus on the truth and to turn off the noise. Our focus on the truth is to write ourselves some sticky notes with positive statements and to place them strategically around. And turning off the noise is to figuring out what things bring us joy, right? And intentionally incorporating that into our day or our month. So I hope you guys found this encouraging. Please share with someone you think needs to hear this. You guys are in my thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one.